Hi, I'm Jim Knotts, President and CEO of the Vietnam Veterans Memorial Fund. Welcome to today's virtual reading of the names. 2022 marks the 40th anniversary of the dedication of the Vietnam Veterans Memorial in Washington, D.C. As part of our commemoration, we'll host an in-person reading of the names at the wall from November 7th through 10th, 2022, when all 58,281 names on the wall will be read aloud. In the lead up to that event, we'll be reading names each day online while sharing the photos of these heroes. For our daily virtual reading, the names of the service members will be read by month and day of death between the years 1956 and 1975 in alphabetical order for the given day. We apologize in advance for any mispronunciations. Know that our readers are doing their best to honor these service members. We hope you'll listen and watch each day and share with others as we remember and honor those who gave their lives during the Vietnam War.
Angel Luis Acevedo Millen, Robert Wayne Andreasen, Thomas Earl Askew, Joseph Augustina O'Bain, Vincent Bernal, Charles Edward Bestman, David Ray Blackburn, Robert Craig Bolsner, Thomas Laird Bratton, Franklin U. Breckenridge, Thomas Glenn Carraway, Ronald D. Carleton, Gerald Wayne Carter, Larry Lloyd Castle, Billy Ray Coffey, Howard LeBron Colbaugh, Michael Allen Crawford, Charles Forick Kramer III, Will Roy Dantzler, Carl Early Dean Jr., Richard Charles Devens, William Robert DeVore, Robert William Donahue Jr., Donald Joseph Drake, Charles M. Ernest, Michael Lynn Ferguson, Roy Edward Fickling, Gary Edgar Field, Richard Eugene Garrison, Bill Edgar Galt, Michael Thurston Gibson, Merced Herman Gonzalez, Dennis Anthony Greeley, William Gary Hall, Albert Hall, John Henry Hare, Jack Rockwood Harvey, John Harvey Hoofs, Daniel Thomas Hunt, Marshall Purnell Ivy, Jewel Stevens Ivy Jr., David Cruz Harrigy, Kenneth Johnson, Bobby Marvin Jones, Gary Blaine Jones, Donald William Kemble IV, Kenneth Richard Keener, Robert James Cooley, Robert Bozo Kostich Jr., Terry Gus Kugler, Jimmy John Lucosi, Robert Joseph Ladensack, Paul Austin Leonard, Edward Joseph Lopez, Archie Thomas Lucy, Donnell Martin, George Paul Martin, Johnny Salas Martinez, Delvin Carl Martinson, Alphonsa Mason, Michael Owen Mabey, Don N. Mayhew, Robert D. Maynard, Stephen James McDonald, James Brannon Meek, Dennis Lee Merrill, Darrell H. Morey, John Molden, Edward Reynolds Naylor Jr., Martin Keith Niskanen, Daniel Eugene Nye, Willie James Oakes, James Edward Palmer, James Kermit Parks, Oscar Pauley Jr., William Thomas Poston, Paul Price Potter, James Benjamin Powell Jr., Eugene Prince Jr., Brinsley Bernard Ramos, Lonnie Michael Reeves, John Harold Roach, Carol L. Rogers, Thomas Frederick Sandoval, Joseph James Savick Jr., Dennis Robert Schmidt, Nathaniel Scott, David Leaf Siverly, Arthur Sloan Jr., Ronald Eugene Smith, Benny Allen Smith, Russell Lamar Smith, Ronald Lee Spence, Roy Kenneth Stewart, Ferdinand Stroye, Walter Stuckey,
Ronald Kenneth Sweetland, Minoru Tanaka, Sam Tenorino, William Durrell Thompson, Carl Lee Thornton, Andrew James DePorcier Jr., Gerald Oscar Toy, Raymond Anthony Torillo, Michael Dennis Turner, Craig Nelson Ward, Sammy Lee Watson Jr., Dwayne Jefferson Wharton, James Robert Welford, Lawrence E. Williams, Ernest Williams, Hillard Evans Williams, Wilbert Williams Jr., Gary Dwayne Wilson, John Edward Winfelder, Robert Lee Wynn, Johnny Leon Young, Edward Francis Sikowski.